So it's currently 6:53 a.m. I'm sitting here in school waiting for it to start. I wanted to record this video a long time ago, but I never got around to doing it. And I don't know, I just thought about it. Like, here, I was like, you know what? I could just go find a pretty open, empty area to do this. So I came out here, and I just want to talk a little bit. I feel like my life's definitely not where I want it to be right now. And pretty much everyone close to me in my life knows that. Whether I've told them or whether they see it when they look at me. I think the biggest thing is the fact that I don't really care about anything, and I have no motivation to do anything. I have no future plan. I have no. I'm just not good at doing the things I need to be doing. And I blame that mostly on my parents. And they're the ones that are getting the most mad at me about my life because I don't really have things under control. I feel like I'm just kind of here and I'm just living, and I don't have any. I'm not on any sort of like path in my life. I'm kind of just coasting and floating, you know? And I'm getting to be pretty old now. I'm gonna be an adult in seven months. And I'll be graduated from high school by then. And I'm gonna go to college. I just did those college applications not too long ago. And my parents are scared for me because they don't trust me to be independent. Because obviously, my entire life I've relied on them for whatever financial stability, just living in their house, eating their food, you know? And I'm doing a pretty bad job of being their son, honestly. I don't usually do the things that my parents tell me to do because I'm just incredibly lazy and I don't have the willpower to do anything even if they tell me to. And my lack of care only brings my situation down as time goes on. And it's stuck in a big cycle. I feel like my lack of care or passion for anything in the world was developed, or I guess I should say it stemmed from a young age. I was 8 years old when my dad first started trying to get me to play baseball, and I hated it. I was not a fan. I was terrible at it. It wasn't fun. Even though our team won the little league like championship first year that I played. I didn't contribute to it at all. I didn't get a single hit. I didn't do anything memorable on the field. I didn't do anything. I got carried. And so it didn't feel like a win to me, you know, because I'm just like there. And that's kind of how it felt for a while. I was never really that good at it. I kind of just like I kept playing because my dad wanted me to keep playing. And he was telling me that if I don't do that, like if I don't play baseball or eventually flag football, I started playing flag football when I was 13 because it was after I got tired of baseball and I've been playing for 5 years or whatever. I was playing sports for about 7 years with football and baseball combined. And once I finally stood up to him and told him I didn't want to do it anymore, because he would always try to push it on me that I need to be doing something. You know, I need to find something to do instead of what I usually do, which is just sit on my phone or play Xbox all day. And that was growing up for me. That was my outlet, playing the game with my friends, or just sitting and watching YouTube, laughing at whatever I'm looking at. Um, that was my outlet. But for my dad growing up, sports was his outlet. So, of course, he tried to put that on me as his son. And I'm different. I'm a different person, like, obviously. Um, and my mom's a very different person than him. And I think I got it from my mom that I don't, enjoy sports at all. I don't enjoy watching it. I don't enjoy playing. I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, I guess then I did waste 7 years of my life playing sports that I didn't want to play, but I felt like I had to, to live up to his expectations, basically. And once I stopped playing, I realized that I didn't have a passion for anything else. Like, there wasn't anything that was going to replace sports for me. Now I consider myself pretty intelligent. Um, I'm able to learn new things quickly. I'm a visual learner, though. If I hear stuff, I'm less likely to actually grasp it. And that's become more of a problem recently too, where everything I hear kind of just goes in one ear and out the other. But I feel like that's also to do with him. I'm so tired of living with my parents because I'm basically an only child. My sister's already moved out and she lives in a completely different state, and it's been like that for the past 6 years, pretty much. Plus, I never even really saw her much when I was growing up, like when I was little in middle school. She's 6 years older than me. When I was in 6th grade, she graduated. When I was in elementary school, I don't even know what I was doing with my life, honestly. She was part of the ACE program, and she would come home every day, and she would immediately go to her room and start working on whatever homework she had, because she always had homework. It was a lot. And I didn't see her a lot outside of eating dinner, or we didn't do that much family gathering stuff because our whole family is kind of messed up. We don't really do things as a family anymore, and we never really did, or when we did, it would cause a lot of problems, which is why we didn't do it that much. So I've basically been an only child suffering in my parents' house for the past six years. And last night I had a talk with my parents. Actually, I had 2 separate talks. One talk with each of them separately because I was talking to my dad for 2.5 hours first before my mom got home, and then my dad left to go to his neighbor's house, and then I was just talking to my mom before I went to sleep. But I really don't have a lot of fight in me, and my dad doesn't seem to understand that, because when he grew up, he lived in a terrible environment with his parents, and he had to work for a lot of the stuff that he did. And my grandpa was an alcoholic, and my grandma was a victim of my grandpa beating her, and that ended up making her a little bit crazy. And then when she would talk to my dad, it would be it was just not a good situation. And he was telling me that, like I said, sports was his outlet for that, or his escape from everything. And it made him have he had a lot of fight in him from the start, basically. And I feel like I just don't have that in me. Growing up, I never had to work for anything, really. I never put that much effort into anything, because the stuff that I sports, I didn't want to do it, so I didn't put any effort into it. I didn't put enough effort into it. And then stuff with school, obviously with like my actual brain and intelligence, I'm naturally smarter than most people, I feel like. I mean, I got a 1510 on my SAT, so obviously I'm in the top 1% or whatever in the country. And when it comes to actual like assignments and stuff, that's when it gets like, eh. I'm pretty lazy when it comes to that stuff. I like to, well, I don't like to, but I end up doing everything last minute because I don't want to do things, and then it ends up affecting my grade, and it's kind of like, I don't know, it's just a problem. But yeah, I'm really just concerned that my life's not under control right now, and I don't know what to do about it. I don't know how to get that fight in me, like my dad was saying to me. I don't know how to actually want to or care about anything in life because I just have no will to do anything. I mean, a few years back, I was really like suicidal. Like, I actually wanted to like off myself. I never attempted, but I was pretty deep in a rut mentally, and honestly, I've been feeling this way, like the thing with not caring about anything except for like the stuff that doesn't matter, like playing Xbox. It's been like that probably since 7th grade. Um, I'd say my low self-esteem doesn't really help with that issue. Um, I've never been confident with my hair. I've tried many different things. For most of my life, I had a buzz, and then I started growing my hair out, and then I didn't know what to do with it. I tried multiple things, and none of them looked good. And honestly, I kind of just lost any confidence that I would have had. I'm not a confident person. I'm not like, I don't know, I'm just a little bit, I see myself as less than other people, especially with my height too. Pretty insecure about myself overall. And that never helped anything, obviously. It just made it worse. I started going to the gym probably 2 years ago, but I haven't seen a ton of results. And honestly, I think after going to the gym, my mental is worse off than before I was going. Because now all I see is my results, and I compare myself to other people. And now, because obviously people tell me like, don't compare yourself to other people. Comparison is the thief of joy. But like you kind of just like, it's just with something within you. Like you always compare yourself to other people. You know, like you're always looking at other people and being like, anyone attractive or anyone that you see that you would want to be like, you're jealous of them. You know, stuff like that. And I just feel like, oh, that's the bell. So it's 7:05. I have 10 minutes before class actually like starts. But yeah, I just feel like I don't know what to do. It's really dumb. I'm kind of just waiting for when I leave for college to see if like being independent will help me out with being a more complete version of myself, basically. I don't know. I'm really lost right now, and I don't know what to do. And I'm kind of just waiting for, I don't even know. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I should probably start walking to class.